Imitrex, Topamax, Tramadol, Trexamet, promethazine, Toradol, codeine, dorprenine, prednisone, Loestrin, Relpax, Zomig, and Maxalt, just to name a few, are medications I have been on in the past. At 16 years old, I began to experience moderate to severe migraines. I hopped around from doctor to doctor, being examined for brain tumors, genetic and autoimmune disorders, and countless things I had never even heard of. Each doctor had their own way of telling me that I was just supposed to grin and bear it, and always ended the appointment with a different medication to try for the next month. Every so often, some doctor would give me hope and convince me they had found the cause of the pain, but the migraines always returned. I completely cut out all caffeine, as I had found it to be one of my triggers. Along with the headaches, I started having my fair share of hormonal problems. Even though I was working out nearly 2 hours a day, I still managed to gain 50 pounds in the span of 6 years. I will never forget the words one doctor uttered to me when I asked him about my issues. He said, "It's time to stop making excuses and put on your running shoes." I was so disheartened, and at that moment I realized a doctor could not help me. Humans rely too much on medication to fix every ailment. At just 16 years old, I was given so many harmful drugs that I found to cause more problems than fix the few that I had. At 18, I was addicted to Tramadol and would get intense rebound headaches because of the amount I had taken. I couldn't get through a day without acetaminophen or caffeine. I never felt normal because I was always on something. And just this last year, I discovered I had a stomach ulcer because of the amount of medication I had taken over the past few years. These problems are not taken seriously, and people do not understand the magnitude a drug has until they have been under its effects. After a long break from doctors, and still no relief, I began to do my own research. I was very intrigued after watching a documentary called Forks Over Knives, which looked into the belief that diseases and medical issues can be controlled or reversed if we cut out certain foods from our diet. In conjunction, I began to develop some breathing issues, so I took a trip to the allergist. The findings of the test were conclusive that I was allergic to yeast and pork. After all this time, could the answers have been so simple? Slowly but surely, I started cutting out all processed food, anything with yeast, vinegar, and pork. The process proved to be extremely difficult, and I have still not completely ridded my body of the allergens. But even though I am not to my goal yet, I can already see a difference. I have lost almost 20 pounds and feel much better. The headaches still occur, but the correlation between them and the allergens is noticeable. The Better Nutrition periodical makes mention of Carrie, whose debilitating migraines were cured when she switched to organic food. But what I now believe, as opposed to years ago, is that with the right diet and exercise plan, most of the health issues that we have can be fixed. So, here's the numbers. According to Nutrition MD, up to 60% of cancer cases were related to their diet. And according to the Huffington Post, the average American consumes 44.7 gallons of soda per year. That's over 375 pounds. The average American also consumes 152 pounds of sugar a year. So after drinking all that soda and eating all that sugar, we head to the doctor for our diabetes, kidney disease, weight gain, decaying teeth, headaches, clogged arteries, and heart issues. And the Health Source Journal states that when people lose weight, they have fewer headaches, improved oral health, better sleep patterns, and a more positive outlook on life. We have the power to choose how we live. To me, it seems like a no-brainer. Why would I fill my body up with toxins and things that will harm me? I have experienced firsthand the effects of poor nutrition. I understand what it means to literally feel sick all the time. I know the physical and emotional toll it takes on one's body and mind. All this to say, I make a conscious effort every day to live a healthy lifestyle. The physical pain I will feel is a direct result from what I eat and how I choose to live. When I fill my body with junk, I feel like junk. When I fill my body with natural and healthy food, I feel healthy. Every day, we have a choice to make. We have to decide if our lives are worth the effort to live in a way that is not only healthy, but pleasing to God. He created us for a purpose, and I want to be around long enough for that purpose to be carried out. We need to stop treating our bodies like trash cans. I challenge you to stop relying on medication. I challenge you to do your research and to truly know what you're putting inside your body. I challenge you to make the effort.